Although I did not do very well in the showcase events this year, I do still have some QPs built up to play in last chance qualifiers. Okay, welcome back, vintage gamers, to an LCQ. These are basically single elimination tournaments. The only prize that really matters is going 5-0. If you go 5-0, it's like you top 8 one of those big showcase challenges, and you get to play in the invite-only showcase qualifier. So this is Tinker PO. This is similar to the list we played in the previous weekend's challenge. The idea is you're basically the same thing as the Luris PO deck, except instead of playing the more consistent Luris elements, you're going to play 3 very powerful Haymakers. Monastery Mentor is just an extremely strong card, but you can't play it because of Luris. Karn is extremely good in this metagame at just being able to play it on turn 1 and 2 to turn off your opponent's entire deck. One-sided is just extremely, extremely good. And then Tinker Citadel is the classic oops, I win combination that you can do on turn 1 and just immediately win the game. The downside, of course, to Tinker Citadel is that you can draw your Bolas' Citadel, and then your Tinker becomes less good, and you have a dead card in your hand that is not doing anything. The deck can, of course, cast Citadel. It's got Opals, it's got Underground Seas, it's got Black Lotus, but it's not, the most common thing that can happen. The rest of this deck is exactly what you would normally expect from my decks. Pretty much playing almost the same Luris PO shell. You just, don't have as many things that recur with your Luris. I am even trying the Chain of Vapor in the main of this deck as well. It's a little bit worse to chain in these decks that have Citadel, because if you have it off of Citadel and you don't have anything to bounce on your side, it's kind of a brick. But you can always, if you have a Moxen, you can just bounce your Moxen, and it's not a huge deal. It is, kind of annoying. If you want to chain something and you have, a Karn or something in play, then they can, sack a land and bounce your Karn. So there's some downsides, but I think in general, I was probably always undervaluing chain in this kind of deck. I've always played, Repeal, but Repeal suffers from the same thing that Sink into Super suffers from, and just being, a little too hard to cast when you're under a Null Rod or something similar. Yeah, so not a very exciting or new version of this deck, but just something I'm very practiced with, something I'm very comfortable with, and something that I, expect to do well for me going into an event, regardless of if it's, the best meta call or the strongest deck or anything like that. And I've decided that for today's Sunday LCQ, we're going to play this deck. If I can think of something more interesting and don't do well in this event, we can do that on Monday night stream for that second LCQ. And then if I do play a third LCQ, it would be an off stream. So up to 3 LCQs worth of content coming your way on this vintage channel. See you in round 1. The legendary NYSE Open returns to Long Island in New York. This 9th installment will be a 15 proxy, $500 entry fee tournament where the top 8 will return home with 8 pieces of real unlimited power. Black Lotus, Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, and all 5 Moxens will be part of this celebration of vintage. At 100 players, there'll be an additional wacky draft with classic booster packs from Ice Age to Onslaught, the NYC Trophy, Karn Altars, $1,000 in giveaways, dealers, and much, much more. Check out the link below for all the details. I hope to see you there. Let's battle. All right, welcome to round 1 of this first of up to 3 LCQs. We've got a very powerful hand. See if it works out. Opponent is on Luris. It's a pretty good hand. I'd keep it. Hopefully I don't get Vexing Boobled. That'd be bad. Just a Mishra's Bobble. Or get hard turn 1 Null Rotted. That would also be bad. Ancestral on my upkeep, maybe? Or just cracking away. See what happens. All right, we're gaming. Uh, yeah, I'm interested in playing around Spell Pierce as much as possible, so I'm gonna go lead on the Emerald. I guess I should have hid the Tundra, but I also wanted to play around Daze as well, so this plays around Daze, but shows my Tundra, and then if he wants to Spell Pierce this, then obviously it's really bad for him. I can still hit Metalcraft, and I still get to hit stock up mana. So I think it makes sense to play the Tundra out to not get dazed. Though I guess like getting my Emerald dazed is like not a major problem here. um, yeah. We're just playing Tinker PO. Nothing crazy. Similar to last weekend. Don't know what's going on. I'm certainly not playing around Mind Break Trap in any meaningful capacity. It's just going to go lay out my game objects here, and then cast stock up. Obviously, my stock up can get flustered. I'm not 100% sure that that's a problem though. I mean, I don't want my thing to get flustered. I do want it to get away from like, okay, so here comes the Spell Pierce hitting the Emerald. Just gonna cash in. Though it does make my Yawgmoth's Will better. Oh, Mind Break Trap on my Black Lotus. Sorry, my Force of Negation on my Black Lotus. All right, that's pretty good. Pigeon Frog. I'm gonna spin now. Time Vault, Ruby, DT. Interesting. I think he was just mapping out how the Spell Pierce and Negation would go. If we get Wastelanded, we just want to have this Ruby on top so we can cast stock up. I feel like that's kind of a likely outcome here. I do think casting stock up first is the one thing that makes the most sense. All right, got another counterspell off this. Let's see. No. DT, Time Vault, Probe, Mana Vault, Flusterstorm. No land. I think I'm going to take Probe DT. Yeah, I like Probe DT. Just because of our current situation. I'd like to know what my opponent's working with as well. Wasteland, Vamp, Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can play and cruise right now. It's pretty bad for me. Or they can Vamp and just go for Ancestral as well. Damn. Uh-oh. I kind of needed my stock up to hit some counter magic, huh? Obviously, I had Flusterstorm, but Kind of needed blue card force, maybe. Well, I have some other things here, but this Wasteland makes my, like, DT for Academy lines not very good. All right, so they're just gonna go Vamp. I assume this is Ancestral, right? Or I guess it could be Null Rod if they have Null Rod main. Yeah, I mean, if they have Null Rod main here, I guess I just lose. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't very good there, but neither would draw 5 have been. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have a lot of good plays still, but not if because he's not like instantly slamming Null Rod here. It means he doesn't have Null Rod, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he can go Cruise into Ancestral, Cruise into. I mean, like maybe you get a Force, maybe you get like just casting Vamp here just makes sense because it's going to give you extra card to cast Cruise. The good news is we didn't get Null Rodded, so. All right. Wasteland, a Vamp target, and 3 unknowns. If I hit like another Moxen, maybe I can go like. I guess bobbling to resolve a Yogwill is not actually good. That's pretty funny. I don't know. If I draw like a PO, I can go Bobble, DT, Academy, PO. I don't know. I feel like my stock up just was not very good. It's mostly because I didn't have mana. I didn't have lands. I don't know. My opponent got perfect information with this Cataxian Probe, which let them have a nice Spell Pierce negation against the right things to buy them a bunch of time. So they did go for Ancestral. All right. So Wasteland and 5 unknowns. It's really bad for me. Cataxian Probe does not seem like a very fair magic card, huh? Well, Black Lotus is gone. It got negated. Oh, they have their own Black Lotus now. So it's Esper. I'm so surprised then. If they're playing Esper, I'm surprised there's no Null Rod in the main. DT off Lotus. Is this going to be DT for like a Force or a DT for a Bobble or something? I don't know what else it would be. Probably a Force. Druid Dress Down. Does literally nothing, huh? Oh, I feel like I just have to do this Yogwill. It's too much value, right? Just forcing it. Pitching another frog. I mean, I would force back if I can draw a blue force, right? So probably should. Drew a Citadel. Okay, I don't know, man. Maybe I just have no chance of ever winning another vintage game in my entire life. Maybe that's the truth here. I don't know what I've done to like piss off the vintage gods, but I did something. Because things have just not gone my way. Frog. What am I supposed to do? Can't even get a Lotus. Got negated. Just gonna play out a Bobble and cast an end of turn Dress Down. I don't really know what my plan is here. Strip Mine Wasteland, huh? By Luris. Saga Gaming. Oh, plays around a Spell Pierce for a second. Like I have to DT just for a PO, right? And hope they don't have anything after. Or is there like something else I can do? I guess I could get a mentor. I just don't think a mentor is gonna win. It also like plays into like swords that they can have in their hand. Just like play a PO and hope they don't have a counter for it. I mean, they have 5 cards in hand. What's the chance they don't have a counter for it? Nothing. 0. It's prismatic ending. It's pretty good. Kind of needs to be Tolarian. What are these? What are these cards, man? These cards are so bad. Just like merchant to shuffle. I think I'm dead. I just feel that I drew so badly, didn't I? Like, I don't really like, I really don't mind the plays that I made, but like my stock up just hit nothing. Like, if my stock up's hitting nothing, how am I ever winning the game? Now they can hold up negation plus saga. It's quite good. I don't know. They just pitched Luris to Frog because they're never gonna get to play Luris. That's hilarious. Because they're probably gonna hold up negation. I probably have to crack my bobble. The spinning is pretty important too. Because I'm getting strip mined. Mm-hmm. 2 cards in my opponent's hand. Yeah. All right. I think I spin for a blue source. It's a sapphire. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to find an academy. I still just need to find an academy. Misty Opal. At least lets me stock up, right? Am I supposed to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I go to what? I go to 1. Might get bobble. Whereas if I stock up, I know my top 3. I have to find academy in my next 2 down. Tinker can get absolutely nothing. It would have to be academy in my 4th and 5th card slots. But I guess like it's fine, right? Because like it means, yeah, I think it's fine. Because I can't tinker for a Lotus. I did not get academy. Is there anything that can help me get to my next turn? Not really. I feel like we were just like 1 good draw away from winning this game at any point in time. Is that crazy? Like, I feel like we were just 1 draw away from winning this game at any point in time. So if they get a bobble off of this, it's kind of bad. Not that bad. Maestro's Fobble, land. Oh, they didn't put that card into the frog. But I guess they don't need to because they have mana crypt flip, right? So they just need to pump once and it's 50-50. I mean, this game might just be a 50-50 win or lose, right? Because if they don't go to 9, it means I can force back up my PO. I think my opponent was better off pitching all 3 cards to frog, putting me to 1 so that I can't force back up and then winning the flip, right? Now it's just a flip to win. All right. I mean, I can win a flip, win the game. I mean, that's a lot better odds than I thought I had before this. That's a lot better odds than I thought I had before this turn. 50-50, win or lose. Not bad. I can't. If I win this game, I don't know. I really don't understand. But I guess my opponent doesn't have a main deck null rod, right? That's what we really learned. Like if my opponent had a main deck null rod in this game, they just easily win. It's like not remotely close. I'm supposed to PO now, right? No, I lose too much mana. But maybe that doesn't matter. Am I supposed to PO in response to this bobble? In case they draw Flusterstorm or something? I think I'm supposed to. Oh, I should have probably not done the spin. Because I guess now they could have like main deck dispute or... I mean, I can still pay for Fluster. Is there any spell that I can draw with Merchant Scroll, Merchant Mystical Tutor that helps me? I mean, I guess we still want a PO, right? All right, 50-50 win the game. I won the flip. Wow. That is crazy. I don't understand how we're winning this game. This, like, I don't know if I could have made draws that were worse in this game. Like, the things that we drew in this game were just awful. It's crazy. I guess I can still get Flusterstormed here. But I have Time Walk. Oh, I could die to my Mana Crypt here if I get Flusterstormed. I should maybe have not played my Mana Crypt out. That was actually kind of bad, wasn't it? Yeah, but then I get an extra turn. I just played badly. I shouldn't have played this Mana Vault out. There was just no reason to do that. How many Flusters do I have in my main? 2. Oh, am I supposed to brainstorm for a Flusterstorm? Wait, why didn't I Mystical for a Flusterstorm? I should have just done that. Hmm. 2 and 26. How many more Moxen do I have? Wait, why didn't I just go for Time Vault Key? All right, I guess I think I'm just so out of it. What the fuck am I doing with my life? I just had to go for Time Vault Key and I instantly won the game, huh? That's wild. Why did I do this? I guess I can also draw a Chain. So I have Chain and Flusterstorm. I also could have just like not drawn with my top. I basically made all the wrong choices on this turn. I think like after I drew. Nope. Oh, I knew I had these cards on top. Okay. Yeah, I also I knew I had these cards on top, so I also lost that way. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. All right. I mean, I played this as bad as I possibly could. I don't know what's wrong with me recently. I just cannot lock in, huh? I just like had the easy win and then threw it away on now I have to win double coin flips. Or like I worked really hard to get to win a coin flip to win the game and then I just threw it away again. I won the flip. There's just no justice, man. There's just no justice. There's just no justice at all. There's simply zero justice. It's so stupid. Like, how is that allowed? No, there's no justice. I played like an imbecile. I played so badly. It's I, uh, all right, let's focus up. Let's play more matches. Like, what a roller coaster of emotions. Like, I don't even know. I hope he doesn't. I hope Lee doesn't end up watching this back. I feel like he might watch it back just because he's a good player and studies games, but I hope Lee does not watch this back because I just feel so stupid. Anyways, let's focus. Let's focus. Let's focus. Let's focus. Do I want Portal? I don't think I do. I don't actually want Dress Down because I don't have a way of recurring it, so I don't think it's actually good here. Yeah, I don't know. I just like didn't think about tinkering for time vault. I don't know what's going on, chat. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely more tilted when I win a game I shouldn't have won. That is definitely true. Is it illegal to get help from chat? No, but I try not to use chat at all. It's most chat for the most part is a detriment to my chances of winning. But obviously, yeah, that was not good. I don't really like this hand very much, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. It doesn't make sense because I clearly identified Flusterstorm was a problem, right? Like I in that turn I talked about Flusterstorm. So how do I get to the point where I just run into Flusterstorm anyways? Like how did we get there? I don't think we're supposed to cast Ancestral there. It just doesn't feel like a very good Ancestral. I mean, this doesn't feel like a good Ancestral either, but At least they have to hard cast a negation if they have one. I don't know. It doesn't feel good. Like, we're so far behind. My opponent resolved Ancestral. I'm never beating a Flusterstorm at that point. Also, why do I have 9 minutes on my clock? What the hell happened? Also, they know my hand again. They're not forced to crack Lotus. Like, they can have negation. They can have, you know, I don't know. I just, this is just like what's happening to me recently, and I haven't really figured out what's going on. Well, I didn't crash out because of Flusterstorm. I was trying to figure out the best way to remedy the game. I had multiple different things that could happen. Also, my basic island's getting strip mined again. I'm gonna try to bait a strip mine on this stupid C. Like, I had to figure out how to best win that game. I can't ever win this game, right? I mean, I have to cast this brainstorm. I don't have to cast this brainstorm. Yeah, I don't really know how we got in a position to put it to a coin flip in that game. Like, all my cards were bad. Okay. Resolved. Now my brainstorm looks a little sus, but they have third frog into wasteland. All right. That's good. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Hold. Hold. Never lucky. Mindbreak Trap, Hardcast. Ooh, Vamp. Probably should have. What could I have chosen over this PO? I had a card I could have chosen over this PO, right? Anyone remember what it was? Oh, Bowman. Time. Okay. Bowman. This game is ending pretty quick, huh? What's wrong with Frog? Frog's a cool card. I don't understand what people's problem with Frog is. It's a dude. You just swords it. Pyroblast it. Fatal push it. It's a creature. He's a guy. He's a little guy. What's wrong with Frog? Yeah, I know that. I don't know if I don't know. I don't see things the way other formats see things. I do reconcile that point where I think people need to be a little bit more okay with just like losing the game to powerful things. It's fine. It's actually a good thing. All right, game 3. I don't know how we're here, but we're here. Stop this nonsense, man. Get this out of my hand. Oh my god. It's unreal. I always have it. Am I just supposed to keep this hand and like DT Lotus, stock up off the Lotus, or even just like pass the turn? No, it's just no way, right? My hands have just been so bad. I don't think that I'm supposed to go Demonic Lotus in that last game. Bro! Help! Another one. Another one. It's okay. I can just take my L, put this on YouTube, have people laugh at me, and call it a day. I'm getting beat by Marsh Flats Gaming. Please do not beat me with Marsh Flats Gaming. I'm gonna get wastelanded. It's gonna suck. Oh, I didn't get wastelanded. Hype. What am I? 2 away? 1 away? Phylaris? No, come on! Game! 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 Oh, shit, man. It's not bad. Wish I could play Snap Stock Up right now instead of having a Citadel in my hand. Any blue card would have been a lot better for me. Demonic Consultation? For a Wasteland? Yo, 4 Wastelands in the top 6. Come on, baby. 4 Wastelands in the top 6. Show me 4 Wastelands in the top 6. Oh my god. What a beast. Check out my vault key, baby. No, it's a dig through time? Well, it was a good game while it lasted. Cruise. Black, blue, frag? Fourth frog? Fourth frog? Or wait, no, that might have been... No, never mind, never mind. No, it was third frog, third frog, third frog. Any good cards? Yogwill. Yeah, I guess so. I get this wastelanded. Counter on the frog. 4 cards in hand. Counter on the frog. Top. Two cards in my opponent's hand. I just can't actually erase this frog. I should just hard cast force and not made constructs and then untapped and PO'd. That's my fault. I made a mistake there. Or maybe I can race this frog. I think I might have been supposed to just hard cast and abandon. This is gonna be 7 damage. And then I would have died, right? Yeah. What'd they draw? Fucking come on! There's no way! I guess I lost. My bad. My bad. My bad, man. My bad. I should have hard cast. Now I can't even get out of it with a chain. They drew Null Rod Wasteland off of their Ancestral for 3. Okay, I mean... It's fine. I didn't play very well. I really don't think I deserve to win this game anyways. Like, I don't feel like I'd... Okay, their 3-card draw was Wasteland, Bowmaster, Null Rod. Okay. You know, I didn't play this set remotely capably in any ways, so I don't even think I'm mad at anything here. I don't know. I just like keep drawing the Citadel when I need to draw Magic the Gathering cards. I mean, I played terribly, so I didn't get my Tolarian Wastelanded the whole game. It's pretty crazy. I don't know. It's like really hard to PO these cards because they all cost mana. I just like can't have played these games worse. So, yo, GG's Lee. I don't know. All right. Yeah. So I played this deck and I don't know. I feel like it's just correct to never play Karn Tinker Citadel when you can play Luris. Like, just get rid of one bad card from your deck, make it so your Tinkers don't get countered. Like, when you play turn one Karn against the deck that cares about artifacts, like, sure, it feels good. But, like, I think this deck is just awful. I really don't like it. It's just clunky and bad and kind of a relic of previous deck building metagames. I just want to be like the most consistent I possibly can be while still doing something powerful. And this deck just continually makes me feel like I'm not registering the good cards, which is not where I want to be. All right. 2 more LCQ bullets, more vintage content on this YouTube channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will see you then.